Saturday night?
One question, did you enjoy the fight?
I enjoyed the spectacle.
That says it all.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with the fight.
He wasn't happy with the fight, but listen, he was a very awkward man, Usyk, and obviously he'd never fought anybody like that before. What he did need to do is adopt Chisora's game plan what he had, because he did a better job than what he did. You know, and I thought if he used his weight a bit more and a bit more devil in his work, it could have gone better for him. But
were you surprised he did it, John?
I was surprised, he's a big dude, isn't he? But weighing about 16.9 on the night, he only weighed 6.17.2 with his tracksuit on. Yeah. With his watch on, and that should have been 16.10, 11, wouldn't he? Might have lost a bit too much weight. But what he needed to do is get all over him and put him under pressure.
So have a go.
And not letting him settle.
What about you, Del? We sat about a week ago in a yoga parlour in Hampstead. Very different than the back of a bus in central Manchester in the rain. I agree. But we sat there, and you went through all the things that Anthony Joshua had to do, and all the things that Anthony Joshua shouldn't do, and he seemed to turn it on its head, and he did all the things that you suggested he shouldn't do, and he didn't do the things that you told him to do. Were you surprised by the outcome?
No, listen, he wanted to box the fight. Yeah, he wanted to box a boxer. And if you went the other way around and he won it, we'll all be singing.
You're a genius.
Yeah, you're a genius, you're amazing. You went the wrong way. So he goes back on the drawing board and get it right next time. And but his game plan, that's the game plan they worked on. Yeah. You know, it's not like he just came out a game plan in the gym, in the ring that day. No.
They made that up.
This is what they worked on in the last 5-6 months.
Those are the words of John Fury, Steve Bunce, and Derek Chisora. And I want to counter this portion of this interview of John Fury. And you know, John Fury, he surprises you with the realism at times, you know, because he was like, okay, first of all, did you enjoy the fight? They were like, yeah, we enjoyed the spectacle, because you know a lot of people are disappointed about the loss. He was like, okay, well, there you go. Well, obviously, you know, awkward. Alexander Usyk's an awkward guy, so he never fought a guy like that before, you know. So what would you expect him to do? He should have imposed his will like Derek Chisora. He should have tried to fight the boxer. Okay, and I'll get to that in a second. Before I forget, shout out to Showbiz the Adult, because I was looking at his live stream while I was doing mine, but I had to go back and watch his. And he said something that was just unbelievably true when he mentioned, like, who in the Hades is going to prepare Joshua for Usyk? Okay, so when I heard this made me think of Showbiz the Adult's comment on that. Like, hey, he's an awkward guy. He's never been in there with anyone like that. So you're pretty much learning on the job, because I guarantee you there was nothing or no one in his training camp while he was getting prepared for Usyk that emulated Usyk, that emulated those movements, that emulated those steps, those side steps, okay? That fast twitch, you know, leaning to the right, stepping to the right, shooting straight up the left. No one, you know, he had no practice at all with that. Because the people that were there, no, they couldn't emulate that whatsoever. You know what I mean? So shout out to Showbiz the Adult, because I was like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. So I got to give him credit for that. And then when John Fury mentioned that, he was like, well, hey, you know, he's never been in there with him before. He had to learn. You know what I mean? You know, and obviously they do have a game plan, but the game plan was put together based on the model or models that they had, and the models are the fighters that they use for sparring. Okay, so when you're dealing with a unique fighter like Alexander Usyk, it's hard to get ready for him. Just like it's hard for John Fury, honestly. You know, because Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury is a very difficult guy to, you know, emulate, okay? You know, you can do some jerky, twerky movements, but you got to add the ring IQ and the distance and the timing along with it. Then you have Tyson the Gypsy King, okay? That's what makes him special, with the speed and the movements and that IQ that he has, because he's been doing it since he was 4 or 5. So, you know, even JD's said, hey, there's nobody we have for a while that we can spar Wilder, can get us prepared for Tyson Fury. Alexander Usyk is another addition to that. He's added to that small pool of people that you can't really prepare for with the sparring partners that you have. You can't. You might be better going in with someone that's smaller in weight that can move just as fast than a heavyweight himself. Okay, because you have to be prepared for the punches that you do not see. And I think those punches that Joshua didn't even see coming from an angle that he didn't even know that existed hit him and caught him. That'll throw anybody off. You know what I mean? Especially if you're walking and an invisible man hits you like a ghost, right? Like Usyk's sparring partner, right? Okay, that's the effect, and that's how you should go. That's how you should be, you know? But Derek Chisora, you know, added this. Well, you got to bully him around. But Derek Chisora knew, I'm not going in there to box this dude. I'm not going to play his game. I'm not going to fight the way he wants me to fight. That's exactly what Anthony Joshua did. Now, I'm about to go live, so I'll see you guys here in a bit about Rob McCracken as promised. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of John Fury stating that you can't prepare for Alexander Usyk and his breakdown. Please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.